Shalom, shalom, Israel. I'm going to start by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I'm the brother I'm off down to Florida from the camp represent Babylon. Come with another quick hit to the spirit by BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Lord, to edify and feed the sheep. The born said I was an apostle, great blessing, teach you well. Peace and blessing to the brothers who push this work in true sincerity. Just got the bride. All right, I want to go into this lesson. All right, as I came across this article on the news break, going into experts reveal how new virus and US could trigger the Pand-emic. All right, and we know that the whole thing with this whole bird to the flu has been traveling around. Okay, all right, going into where they have to even bring out, they're saying that the recall has to come. All right, at these certain stores, have to come to play because you have eggs, all right, that have to be taken back and examined, all right, because of this, so-called bird flu, man. All right, so now you got egg prices going up. All right, you got other prices of things going up. Just a huge, thing is going on with this whole, bird flu thing, man. All right, but it's just another door opening, okay, to Esau using his tactics while he still has that the heightment of this C-19, all right, thing where we seen the effect of that. Okay, they start using their tactics to their advantage to pretty much use other things, okay, which is that virus. I'm gonna spell it out, okay, rather than saying it because Esau striking you, for all these, cold words, man. Okay, for lack of better words. So bringing this out, all right, these devils are, doing these other, tactics, okay, I should say, to using this to their advantage to get, more of that fear tactic push amongst the masses of the people, okay? All right, so lucky and bear with me, all right, because, Esau and them, they come and cracking down on these, these videos, man, okay? But this word gonna still go forth, all right, whether he like it or not, But I'm reading a little bit more of this article. All right, just going into it, reading this article. The topic, it says, experts reveal how new virus in the U.S. could trigger, all right, the Pand-emic. All right, we already went through that once. So these devils trying to come out with a new one. It says experts revealed how a new virus discovered in the United States could trigger another. You had this guy, what's his name? You had this guy, Billy Gates, who said that there will be a round 2 with this man. Okay, so now they're trying to find another thing that could, pretty much extend, okay, or go or exceed the C-19. You see, so it says experts reveal how a new virus discovered in the U.S. could trigger another Pand-emic. All right, and it says public health experts at the National Environmental Health Association told Daily Mail, okay, that the recent identifying of the Camp Hill virus in Shores in Alabama could be threatening to all mankind. All right, we know the voice of this devil, all right, could come in many different ways, man. All right, and this devil's coming down, having great wrath, and he's using everything that he can, all right, while he has the opportunity within his power to do so. Okay, which reminds me of this scripture right here. All right, this is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, woe, meaning destruction to them that devise iniquity. And you have Esau amongst his amongst his fellows, all right, for lack of better words, working amongst those iniquities. Okay, trying to figure out what they can do. It says, and work evil upon their beds, right? They're working these evils upon themselves, and then they get ready to raise their head, okay, to lay down. And guess what? It says, when the morning is light, they practice it. They put these things in action, put it to play. So now you have it when they're working on this quote-unquote bird to the flu, man. All right, to stir up the people again, to build up that fear within these people that there's a possibility of there could be a round two of this thing, man, with something else. But see, Esau's not stupid. He has to do it in a more clever and a more strategic way. Okay, strategic way, man. Okay, if I'm pronouncing that right. It says they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So they put these things to play because they have the power to do so right now, as I said earlier. So they're doing these things as of saying that this is a problem. All right, and they're saying now for mankind, like this is a thing that could cause effect to quote unquote mankind. All right, which shows you that Esau has something in store. Okay, and this can pop off at one point here and then another point there, and it could just have so many jump off points at this point. Okay, but it said it's threatening to all mankind, so showing you that he's not joking around. All right, because what they're doing is they're trying to bring forth that order out of chaos. Okay, and they got this guy Trump in the seat who's going to do that left hand side work, man. Okay, he's gonna be that one to do it for him. You see, where you have it, where Revelation 12 and verse 12 it says what? It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. And the point is that this devil's going to come down having great wrath. All right, if you find yourself trying to find some establishments here in America, man, all right, you are wrongly mistaken. All right, this place is about to continue in its ruins. Okay, this place is completely ruined, and it's about to be brought to its knees. Okay, as we see this place crumbling. All right, and Esau knows it. Okay, you have probably a handful of people who know it here, but then you got the majority of these people who are stuck in the matrix, okay, of the makeup of this place, man, which brings and breeds a fantasy. It says, I'll read up a little bit. Woe, meaning instruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down to you having great wrath. So they're going to come down having great wrath. But before they be able to do these things on a major scale, okay, using these certain tactics, they have to introduce these type of unusual, what's the word I want to use? What want to come to me? They want to introduce these unusual ways, okay, of illness, put it like that, okay. So ultimately, to do that, they have to introduce it in the form of it being widely spreaded. You see, or it's just starting to go over here and go over there, and it's starting to pretty much pollute wherever it lands. Okay, so it says having great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So the point is that because he know that he have but a short time, he's going to be working on these evil plans, which what the scripture says in Micah 2:1. What are they going to be doing? They're going to be working on these things right before they rest their heads. Okay, they're going to be putting these things into motion, all right, to practice. So Esau's stirring up something right now, man. You can't trust everything that you obviously see and know without doing thorough research before, because you have it where these devils are, using these social medias and using the media itself, news media itself, to their advantage. You see, So when you look at these things and you look thoroughly into it, you understand that these devils are working, okay, on something new. All right, and it might start off something small, or it might be something big. But what does the scripture say about that? I might actually grab two. Let me see. Let's see. Just like it, bear with me. Put this in. Small. Great. All right. Let's see what's come up. I believe it's in the book of Ecclesiastes, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, it's Ecclesiastes chapter 5. No, it's RAWCHAA chapter 15, or chapter 5, verse 15. It says, "Be not ignorant of anything, but it's like it says, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small." So you gotta be, aware, all right, of the works of this devil when he comes with it, man. Because he's deceiving many, man. All right, he's catching many off guard. All right, things like this can catch many off guard, man. All right, because they can overlook it. All right, they can just look at it as, it's just another article being put out that, hey, this is just something that's going on in here in the States, man. But hey, this devil said that it's threatening to all mankind. You see, and you got many of people who might come across something like this, and they just say, hey, but the whole time this devil was working on a mastermind plan. Okay, he's a mastermind at his deceiving. You see, so this devil can whip out at any point, some BS, all right, and use it like if it's something major, and get a bunch of people with it, man. And that's usually what he did with the whole C-19. Now you see how that's going. You done got all those people who got caught up in the mess of that and got deleted off the face of earth. And now you got what they're talking about. It was just a project of experience. I mean, not experience, like an experiment. You see, a project of experiment. You see, so these people just would turn themselves into a test labjack just to get dropped off like a fly, man. When you swat a fly on the wall, you finally catch it. Whoosh, so these people just meant to just at any point be deleted off the face of earth, man. All right, and that's what happens going on, and to trusting in these devils and thinking that what they're coming with, all right, is trustworthy, okay, or safe and effective. You see, when ultimately it was just meant for your destruction, man. And that's what comes with this devil coming out with new ways to deceive the people, okay, the masses of the people, man. But let me grab this right here. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 2:11. It's like it. Let me see. That's not what I wanted. I believe it's 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 2:11. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." All right, so we're not going to be ignorant of these things as we see these things, man. That's the point of being a watchman, and you're watching and you're looking into these things. All right, you're not going to be ignorant of these things, okay? All right, to the spin powered by RAWCHAA. Starting with the elders and apostles of MILLSTONE, you have this truth, man, where we are informed through the Spirit, okay, of what this devil is ultimately working, okay, on his destruction, okay, on his deceiving. Okay, we see it, it's clear as day. He trying to catch you with this and catch you with that. And it's like shadow boxing, and you kind of already know where this thing going with. All right. It says, experts reveal how new VIR US and US, okay, in the US could trigger, all right, pretty much another Pand-emic, man. This ain't a coincidence. This ain't something they just talking about just to, just be talked about. Nah, man. That's why you hear more and more about these newly, all right, out of nowhere, coming out of nowhere, VIRUS, okay, S's at the end of the day, okay. If you can put that together, it says back in 2 Corinthians 2:11, all right, 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we're not ignorant of these devils and what they're doing. No, man, through the spirit, we're watching, these devils through the spirit and analyzing things, okay, with these scriptures, man. All right, as you have it in where the scripture says, 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, it says, He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest like a part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, right? Okay, and we know that, by watching, all right, measuring the time diligently in itself with these scriptures is what's going to, be a part of, what a watchman would do, as I mentioned earlier. And you being in the state of watching, you're going to see that this devil's up to some shit every day, man. Okay? You don't know that he's working on his evil crafts, okay, to, once again, take out millions. And you have it where they have the Georgia Guidestones they want to bring that whole population down to 500 million. That takes a lot of slaughtering, all right, a lot of slaying to get that, all right. And Esau is going to be the one to come down with that great wrath, all right, to try to accomplish his goals. You see, and he can do it by different ways, all right. It's like it, and he can use it by, coming out with things he did with the C-19. Okay, he can do it by things coming out with something new, like this whole bird to the flu. All right, so don't be ignorant to these things, man. Speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, you new listeners, man. All right, because this thing about to pop off. All right, it's about to go left real soon. All right, and seeing how this thing is, it's at any moment now, shit can get worse. Scriptures talk about perilous times is to come. All right, great troubles. So who knows what this devil's up to next to bring out, but hey, be aware. Okay, so hey, that was on my spirit to bring it out. Lord, when this was edifying, I'm going to close it by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Once again, that was an apostle, MILLSTONE, teacher well. Peace and blessings to the rest of us working in sincerity to the scattered prophets. Next time I say, Shalom.